Hi, Dale here at DLMR Trailer Sales and Service and Dale's Auto Service and Tire Mart. I'm sitting here with my employee Ryan, who is my extraordinary bookkeeper and also office manager. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
That's Ryan for you. He's kind of like the guy in Home Improvement.
Which guy?
Which guy?
Yeah.
Who's Tim Taylor's Home Improvement? You know, the guy. You know, you actually look like him. You got the beard and mustache and everything going on.
Okay.
You know what? You ever watch?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the craftsman
Everybody.
guy.
Yeah, doesn't he look like him?
Guy.
You agree. What we're doing here is we're starting a little series called Trailer Talk. And we're going to do just about everything you can imagine with trailers. And what gives us an advantage over most trailer guys, we have a full-blown auto repair center as well. I've been doing automotive repair for over 30 years. I've had Dale's Auto Service for 29 years, and DLMR Trailer Sales, we're on our 17th year. I've been repairing horse trailers for well over 29 years, and we also own a company called Shelf Above Manufacturing. We build our own trailers here as well. We've built utility trailers, equipment haulers, car haulers, some dump trucks, and we've built some semi-trailers for a big trucking company down the road. It was a specialty trailer for them. We built over 15. And we actually built a special design trailer we did in-house for the fracking industry. And that, just about everything we do, I've never yet heard any complaints from anybody.
No.
But if we do hear a complaint, we're on it, we fix it, and that's what we do. So in these segments, I don't know if you've seen any of our YouTube videos. We've done not a ton, but we've done quite a few. Trailer maintenance seminar that's on YouTube. We've had a ton of people say they really have enjoyed it. We actually made over 2,000 DVDs, and 1 year at Congress, when we were selling Exes Sooner, we handed out over 2,000 of them. I've actually gotten phone calls from Australia, Germany,
and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and Saudi Arabia, believe it or not, asking us specific questions on trailers and how to repair them. So, and I'm not going to tell you I know everything there is to know about a trailer, but I've done quite a bit. So you may be able to stump me with a question. And we would like to get a lot more input. We're not getting a lot, but we're going to start from every aspect of a trailer, even the way a dealer, which is me, looks on selling trailers, what you as a consumer could do to better your position as a purchaser. I have no hidden secrets. I had a story many years ago. I had told you first year we did Congress as an Exes Sooner dealer. Congress, if most people that are in horse business, you know, horsing knows what that show is. The corporate office didn't think we were good enough to do such an extensive show on our own, and they flew in everybody from across the country to help us, and top sales dealers across the country to work that show. And I'll never forget, I won't say the name of the dealer. He was out west, and he heard me talk to a customer about a trailer and my sales spiel I do, which is the truth, is the way I tell people how it really is. And after they left, the guy from that dealer goes, he says, "You're never going to sell trailers in this business. You can't sell them that way." And I looked at him, I said, "I just told him the truth." I says, that's what I told him. He says, "You can't sell them that way." Well, believe it or not, at the end of the day, that couple came back and bought a big-ass living quarters trailer from us. And I looked at him, I said, "I thought the truth wouldn't work." And at the end of that show, it was me, my niece, and I had another gentleman work with me at the time. We outsold all the top dealers in the country, just us three from our dealership. So kind of proved that the truth is the way to go with this stuff.
So speaking about the horse trailers, as somebody who would be looking to get into maybe horses, maybe it's somebody younger, just starting out in it, what would you recommend as far as being able to move that horse around, as far as like an entry-level trailer? What do you look for? What would you go for?
Well, you know as well.
I know, but they don't know.
Yeah, but like used trailers. That's how I got into this with my wife. Used trailers are a good way to go, but unfortunately, you've seen it here, where people have bought and used trailers, and they don't know what they're looking for. As a matter of fact, on YouTube, we did that segment on how to look at a good used trailer. And so if you don't know what you're looking for, you can get snookered. And unfortunately, you've seen it. We've had a lot of people. We've had a lot of people buy used trailers, and they got snookered back. And it turned out that trailer was no good. We got one in the shop we just did the other day. So if you're going to look at a used trailer, I recommend you do a full look over on the trailer. If you don't want to get on your hands and knees and check it thoroughly, just tell the people you're going to buy it from, I want to check.
And I will put a link to that video he's talking about in the description, so you can click on that and see exactly what we're talking about. He goes through a used trailer, top to bottom, tells you exactly what you need to look for so that you don't get snookered when you go to buy it.
Right. And you know, if you don't want to hassle with that, I mean, the entry-level trailers out there, and I don't want to name names of trailers. That's the last thing I want to do on these series. If you call me and you ask me about a specific trailer, I will tell you about that trailer.
Yeah, we're not going to get into
that.
that.
No, we're not going to go and badmouth manufacturers. There are some manufacturers out there. They're very inexpensive trailers. There are a reason they're inexpensive. But if you're just starting out, like, you know, your kid, you know, you just had a baby not too long ago, and, you know, if your kid got to an age that they got interested in horses, but you don't know if that child's going to stay involved in it. It might be, you know, after they get into it, it's like, this isn't what I want to do. Because everybody out there realizes that it takes a lot of discipline to train a horse and maintain a horse.
Right.
I think it's a great thing for kids, but a lot of kids just won't get into it. So you might want to buy one of those less expensive trailers because now you don't have to worry about the suspension being bent. You don't have to worry about the frame being rotted out. You don't have to worry about a lot of those conditions. But bear in mind, when you decide, wow, my kid's really into this, we don't want to move to a full-blown living quarters, but we know this trailer's not what it should be. When you go to trade that in, if you do trade it in and don't sell it outright, you're going to be stunned what a dealer's going to offer you for a trade-in. And if you bought that trailer, and there's some out there you can buy for $5,500, $4,000, not many for $4,000. There's one out there I know that's close to that, and you don't want to buy it, in my opinion. But if you buy a trailer for $5,000 or $6,000 and you have her for 3 or 4 years, and a dealer's offering you $5,000 trade-in value, you're overpaying for the trailer that you're buying. He's got a lot of cushion worked in there to show you that trade-in. So, you know, those are the ways that I would recommend. You know, if you're going to buy used, you better look at it really good.
Now, what type of trailer? There's two main types when it comes to horse trailers. There's, as far as towing type, there's the gooseneck and a bumper pull. What would you recommend for somebody starting out?
Well, if you're going to buy a gooseneck, one, you're not going to find a really inexpensive. You're going to be into the high sixes and mid sevens to get a really low entry gooseneck. You're not going to get into a gooseneck at those lower numbers. So, and then obviously you've got to have the right truck. And a lot of people that get in it, they have a SUV.
Right.
So I would think, me personally, start out with the bumper pull, and you know the saying we always say, once you go gooseneck, you never go back.
Yeah.
So I would say I would start out with a bumper pull, not a gooseneck. As far as straight loads, slant loads, reverse loads, and yes, there are reverse loads. Every horse is different. I don't know, and you need to check this out and post it on our website about go to Texas A&M website. And they did this was many years ago. Did a test run on horses in a slant load, straight load, reverse load, and believe it or not, reverse load's the best way to haul a horse. Slant load's the second best, and straight load is the most stressful on a horse, according to their website. I didn't do the test myself, so you know those are things that you want to do due diligence on. And if you bought you bought an older horse. You know, ask that owner you bought it from, what have you been hauling it in? You know, look and see. I highly recommend, it's kind of funny, the horse I bought. We loaded it in and out of a trailer at the place where we were buying it from, it was a stock trailer. And we bought it quite a ways away, and they delivered it to us. But then when we went to load it in our trailer, it was a full-blown horse trailer. It was enclosed. We had a heck of a time to get that horse to go in. So you might want to look at the trailer and talk to the owner that you're buying it from. What type of trailer has this thing been riding in a lot? Because that might affect your decision on what you're going to buy too. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a full believer as you train a horse. So if you get a horse like I had to do, I had to teach my horse to ride in a fully enclosed trailer. And my horse did come from Texas, and when I did do a couple of team penning things, there's a trainer in our area, Rich Bradshaw, and I know he won't mind me saying his name, and he noticed right away, he said, this horse has worked the ranch, because the way it worked cattle. So, those are things that you want to look into as well.
All right, well, we're about out of time for this video, but if you're interested in the series and you maybe have some questions you'd like Dale to answer, I mean, like you said, he's got a lot of experience. Please like the video, comment on it, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you'd like us to answer, and we'll be back with another video here shortly. Thank you.
Thanks.